Hello everyone, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. I'm Arif, your financial freedom journey partner. Well, if you monitored the stock market last week, it was something memorable. All the major stocks like Microsoft, Google, Nvidia, everything was just falling down by 10 to almost like 15 to 18%. And I think this is the perfect time to do some investment. In today's video, I'm gonna share a strategy that will definitely make you money in a very short period of time during this tariff sell-off season. In fact, I am also following the same strategy. I have purchased few shares following this strategy, and I'm pretty confident about it, and I'm going to share that in today's video. Well, in this kind of situation, most of the investors become very fearful and they sell most of their holdings, but it shouldn't be the case for the long-term investors. Here, I want to mention a quote that I read a few weeks ago. That is, when people are being greedy, we have to be fearful. When people are being fearful, we have to be greedy to make a substantial gain in this stock market. That's what I'm following. So without further delay, I'm gonna share my stock portfolio, and after that I'm gonna share the strategy that I am pretty confident that will help me to make a lot of gains in a short period of time. Well, I have already logged into my Wealthsimple account. Here at the very top, you can see my current Wealthsimple account stock portfolio value, which is $153,680. And all time it is up by 34%, which is $39,200 gains. It was way more few months ago, but now because of this tariff situation, it has fallen quite a bit. I can show you that is like in year two. Today, like here, it's fallen by $24,000, like 13%, because of this tariff situation that we're going through. That's one. And the second thing I want to share here is my current portfolio update. That is, I do have some subsection of my portfolio. I do have the TFSA, tax-free savings account. I'm in Canada, that's why I'm using it. So here the good part is that we don't have to pay taxes on our capital gains. So that's why it's always a good idea to max out your TFSA, and then you can start investing under your non-register or personal account. So my TFSA is up by 47%. My non-register account is up by 17%, and I am also holding some crypto currency, and it's up by 90%. Whenever I'm talking about crypto, basically I'm talking about Bitcoin and Ethereum, and beside that I also hold a small amount of other potential cryptocurrencies for good gains. So it's a more like high risk, high reward scenario. Well, now at this point, I'm going to share the strategy that I am following to make a substantial gain in a short period of time during this tariff sell-off season. Before explaining the strategy, we have to know about ETF. What is ETF, because it's related to ETF. Well, ETF is a kind of theory that I can explain in a very easy manner. That is, think about a basket with multiple stocks all together. Maybe the basket has all the good stock like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Nvidia, so some major stocks. So whenever we are purchasing one share of that particular ETF, that means we are diversifying our portfolio by investing into all the multiple shares all together. So suppose we have invested $100 to this particular ETF, then it will be distributed to all these good stocks. So the best part of it that here we are diversifying our portfolio, and the risk is way lesser than investing under a single stock. So that's why it's a guaranteed gain from my point of view. Well, in this case, I'm gonna show you from my current activity. So if I go to my activity section here, if you can see here, I have purchased VFV, which is also an ETF, S&P 500 ETF, and I have recently purchased $1,000 of VFV on April 7th. So from this ticker symbol, let's go to VFV to know a little bit more about this particular ETF. VFE stands for Vanguard S&P 500 Index ETF. So what is S&P 500? Well, it basically means the top 500 best companies of US stock market. So whenever we're investing our money under VFE, this money is distributed to the top 500 performing companies of US stock. So this is how we are diversifying our portfolio and managing our risk. In a short period of time, we're gonna go through the holdings to like what kind of shares it is holding right now to have a better clarity. So currently the stock price is ETF price is $131, but if we notice 52 weeks high was 157. So right now we are getting a very good discount. So here I want to mention currently I am holding almost 221 shares of VFB. In terms of value, it's almost like $29,000 of VFB shares, and I have made 12% return so far. So before investing under this VFE, we need to know what's the growth potentiality of this particular VFE stock. So we're gonna see the 5 years returns. In 5 years, even with this tariff situation, you can see a heavy fall in here, but still it has grown by 91%. So it's almost double our money. So 5 years ago, if we invested under VFV like $10,000, by now we'd have like $20,000. So which is massive gain. So I'm planning to buy more, because if we see in here the market buy that I did in April 7th, I purchased the share at the price of 126. So in few days it's already is up by $130. So I already made $5 per share. So I'm planning to buy more and more because it's the S&P 500 and now we're getting at discounted prices. Now we know the potentiality of growth with this VFE. Beside that, VFB also provide a nice dividend, like 1.17% of dividend. So here our money is also growing and is also providing us some sort of dividend or yield too, which is great. So here you can see I'm getting some good dividends. Like every month I'm getting almost like $40, $70, $80 of dividend so far from my investment, which is nice, like some sort of passive earning, and I'm reinvesting my dividends too under VFB. Now we're gonna go through the VFB official website to learn more about this particular ETF. So here it's mentioned like it's tracking the Vanguard S&P 500 ETF, like all the major companies of US stock market. And here we're gonna see some cool statistics. So since inception, so at the very beginning, it started in November 2012. If we invested $10,000 on this particular stock as ETF in November 12, by now we would have like almost $70,000. So see how it's growing so fast and rapidly because it's tracking the S&P 500. Beside that, now we're gonna see some more numbers, like most of the stocks that it is investing is US stocks, and here we kind of see the weighted exposure, like which sector it is investing. It's very heavy tech heavy stocks, this stock or ETF. It has like 30% of information technology, IT, some financials, some healthcare. So it's a very well diversified ETF. And now we're gonna see the top 10 holdings. So here we're gonna see some major names like Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Amazon, Alphabet, Tesla. So when you're purchasing this share, basically you're investing into all these major stocks. The good part is like if suppose you have invested $1,000 under any of this stock, then the risk would be higher. For some reason, if the stock is not performing well, guess what? Your money, your hard-earned money, gonna lose. So if you really want to have some peace of mind, that's your thing, then you should invest under ETF, this VFE. Here, that's why I have invested heavily under this VFE, and I'm planning to add more and more because I'm getting some discounted prices. So why not I use it to make a quick return in a very short period of time. So VF is great to track the US stock market. So suppose now we want to also track the Canadian stock market too with some sort of ETF. So the question would be, what kind of ETF? What's the ETF that you need to track for this Canadian market? Well, the answer is VDY. So here we go. So VDY stands for Vanguard Canadian High Dividend Yield Index ETF. So most of the Canadian stocks are known for the high yield, and if you really want to track the major Canadian stock market, then VDY is a very good choice. So recently, if I show you the activity, I have purchased $1,100 of VDY shares in April 10th, and the price that I got was 44.93 Canadian dollars. So 44.93, and now it's trading, the value is 45.9, so already $1 up, which is great. And the 52-week high was $51. So basically we are getting near around like almost $7 to $8 of discounted prices. So for ETF to get this sort of discount is crazy. So that's why I'm planning to buy more and more of VDY stock. So currently I'm holding almost 390 shares of VDY shares, and the value is almost 17,952. We can call it like $18,000 of VDY shares. The good part is VDY provides a very nice dividend, that is 4.93, almost like 5% of dividend that you're getting every year, which is massive. So here you can see here I am getting the dividends every monthly basis. Like I got almost here, if you notice, I got $70 of dividend, and I reinvested under the VDY for more returns, for more growth. And if we are concerned about the growth potentiality, if we see here 5 years, in 5 years it has grown by almost 60%. With 5% dividend, we're also getting 60% of growth, which is great. So now we're gonna go to the VDY official website, and we're gonna see some numbers to get some better clarity about this particular ETF. So basically it tracks the high dividend yield stocks. So here we're gonna see the holdings too. So the performance basis, here we're gonna see like if we invested $10,000 November 12th under this VDY, by now we would have almost like $31,000 and very nice dividend with it. VDY is mainly tracking the North America, specifically Canada stock. So that's why if you really invest under Canadian stock market, VDY is your ETF. So and then we're gonna see some sectors, like which sectors it's covering. So we know that Canada major dividend paid stocks are from financial sectors. That's why it's financial sector it's almost like 60% of financial sectors, some energy sectors, and some utilities. The top 10 holdings here, we're gonna see some major bank names like Royal Bank of Canada, the Toronto Dominion Bank or TD Bank, and the Enbridge is also a natural energy sector, and Bank of Montreal, so Manulife Financial Corporation. So all the major stocks are listed under here. So we don't have to choose a particular stock in here and invest our hard-earned money. We can just choose VDY and diversify our portfolio and get a very good return from it. And it's very hard to choose a perfect stock. We have to do a lot of study and a lot of findings. Even though after doing all of this, there's no guarantee that we will choose the perfect stock. But if we invest our money under VDY, then it will grow for sure in a very slow and steady way. But we will have a massive return. And at this time, in this situation, as we are getting some discount, why not we purchase this VDY and be very sure that we will make money from this ETF. Congratulations guys for reaching this far of today's video. Well, in today's video I have shared the strategy that I'm following, and I am pretty confident I'm gonna make a very good return in a very short period of time, because in this tariff sell-off situation, if I purchase VDY and VFB in a discounted prices, in a very short period of time, it's gonna bounce back and I'll make a very good return. So that's why I'm confident about this particular ETF. So the thing is, like, whenever we're investing our money under stock market, it's always risky. But when we're investing under ETF, it's somehow safer way, because here we are diversifying our portfolio. We're investing into multiple stock at the same time. So if you're a beginner, ETF is definitely a very good thing for you to start with. Or if you like already a very seasoned professional investor, in this current situation, in this current volatile situation, I prefer to invest in ETF, and I feel like if you also do that, it will make a very good return, guaranteed return. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my videos. If you guys have any question, any concerns related to this strategy, let me know under this comment section, and I'm going to reply in a very short period of time. Thank you again for watching my videos. It means a lot to me. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel so that you can see my upcoming videos. Well, that's all for today. Have a great and wonderful day.